Okay.
Hold it now. Are we
started stream.
what are we on?
We're going to be on Facebook Live in a minute.
Facebook Live?
Yep.
Facebook Live.
It's Jackassery 15. And
15?
don't forget to hit record.
No, I will not. I got my hand on the button right now. Dan, is it recording? Remember when the music starts, show the, the sign, and then quickly pan away. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see if YouTube pulls this shit.
Yeah.
I feel like the three of us are conquistadors, like riding on horses off into the sunset.
We're gonna go old school.
After we just fought had an epic showdown in the Wild West.
We're gonna go old school. Remember, it was like when you're riding a horse with chaps on and a jockstrap.
Yes. Dan's just wearing assless chaps.
I'm just assless.
His assless ass on a horse.
This is the Jackassery Hour.
Yes, this is Jackassery Hour number 15. This is Steve.
That is Steve. This is Joel.
Programming Dan.
Jesus, Dan.
Thank you, Dan. You didn't fuck the intro up. You're learning.
Yeah.
This is Jackassery Hour number 15. This is where we go into cruise control.
We pull our pants down and bulldog the neighborhood.
And we don't talk automotive.
We try not to. There might be a little that seeps in through the cracks,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
It's in our blood.
That's right. Yeah, you cut me open, you find 75, 90 weight,
I'm 020.
What's Dan?
I'm ones and zeros.
Yeah, Dan's bits and bytes.
Dan's transfer case fluid.
Gross. That sounds
See, there we go. We're talking about automotive in the middle of a general comedy
How
show.
dare you say trans already on the podcast?
jeez.
So,
Oh, fucking A. Are you up? Get the cone.
Is that a microaggression, Stephen?
Yeah.
Are you issuing out a microaggression?
Speaking of trans, it's not a bad topic to start the show off. And, what gets me
There's
is...
a Trans Am outside? What the fuck is
That's
that?
pretty good.
what gets me is this was never an issue until 2 days ago.
All right.
It never bothered anybody.
What's that voice coming from, Dan?
What is going on, Dan? Jesus Christ, Dan.
I'm sorry.
What is going on?
I don't know.
That's got to be you, Joe. You're
No,
notorious.
it's not me. No.
All right, it's suddenly gone now.
I must have hit my fucking volume button thing. I'm sorry.
You're the program. You got to get your shit together. We're paying you.
A hefty fee, though.
No, a big. Before we get the show rolling here, I want a big thank you to Dan for getting us on iTunes, Joel.
And Stitcher.
A round of applause.
For all you deaf people out there watching on video, this is a round of applause.
You're blind fuck.
Sign for us.
Yeah. Dan, that's your job, Dan. You got to be the guy just.
The signer.
Or where's our SAP logo?
What's the trans?
This is the trans right here. Just fucking shit everywhere.
The trans.
No,
People listen to this like, what are they doing right now?
trans is just.
Yeah, just pick a hand gesture. You're like,
This is the trans.
Is there one on the other side? The flip?
Could you see that on video?
I hope so.
Jesus Christ.
This is the post-op.
Yeah.
Is that
Post-op.
Is that Caitlyn Jenner?
Pre-op.
What's the extra one for? You'll find out.
Let's not piss. Gentlemen, how is it going? How's it going, Dan?
It's going good. How about you?
Joel?
Much better than last week.
Yeah.
I fucking killed my lawn.
Oh, yeah, you had a lawn incident.
Yeah.
Why don't
Yeah.
you take us down memory lane?
No, I'm all set.
All right.
Thank you.
It's traumatic.
Was there a transgender in your lawn?
It was. I saw one and I fucking ran over a rock.
Did you kill the transgender like you do snakes? Did you run it over with your? Did you go out to the shed and get your fucking axe?
that maul?
Get your fucking hatchet. His fucking hatchet out and like.
The best was when I dropped a cinder block on it and it went.
For those of people listening, what Dan's referring to is he has like a resume of snake annihilation, right? And here's the thing, like, you know, some of you guys listening down south or out west or whatever, you have real fucking snakes, all right?
Programmer Dan.
Right, these things are like
wins.
glorified earthworms, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Those garter snakes, that's what these guys got, garter snakes, dude.
Yeah.
And he's like flaming them out with like he's getting like a can of off and lighting a match and burning them.
He's got like a World War I issue flamethrower backpack.
My
like-
daughter wants me to put him into the fire. She goes, Daddy, we can fire it and eat it. Put it in the fire pit right over there. Like,
Yeah,
no.
they're harmless.
Yeah, right?
And Dan's like performing Mortal Kombat fatalities on him in the fucking backyard.
Finish him.
Programmer Dan wins flawless victory.
Now he's got a mole and mosquito problem that just won't quit.
If you
I
hit,
knew.
Yeah, right.
the secret super fatality is if you hit up, left, R, right, A, B. Dan's final movie comes out on a fucking John Deere, and he runs over like a snake or whatever the fuck he's doing. Programmer Dan wins.
I'd like to see you come in here next week with a. I'd like to see you come in with a garter snake belt next week. Would be pretty fucking badass. Or boots, dude. That would take some commitment,
Or
right?
like he's like Mortal Kombating like the original Mortal, and he uppercuts the snake and it falls to its death on spikes.
Yeah, it goes up. The spikes you can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. If he came in with garter snake boots, that would be badass. How many do you think it would take? Like 80?
I think if he came with those on, he'd get laid instantly.
Yeah, right.
Especially if he wore those out in public.
And put a spur on the back, dude.
Oh fuck yeah!
Ching, ching.
Absolutely. With his assless chaps. With his assless chaps. He's got the World War I fucking flamethrower on, like you said, with a German helmet.
Yeah, the round with the spike on it.
Comes out like one of those German motorcycles from like World War II.
Achtung,
Hey man, those are some nice boots.
lieber Schnitzel.
He lost that Wiener Schnitzel.
So, anyways, how many transgender snakes have you killed, Dan?
I don't know. I hope them all.
You know, that was never an issue until 2 days ago. You know?
What? Snakes?
The whole
Or-
transgender thing, like in the military. Who gives a shit? You know? I don't know. Like, I don't. What's the big. The rules are rules. I mean, am I right or wrong?
Well, what I was thinking is like
It's
up
blown up.
there. I'm gonna be like news correspondent me for a second. Like,
Breaking news.
here's the news. I guess like up in Canada, they're taking some of this shit like super seriously, right?
In
if you
Canada?
don't, yeah. And if you don't refer to like, there's like what 69 fucking gender pronouns now, right? Like Z's or
Probably, yeah.
ye, yai, all that shit, right?
How about
and
he and she? I don't know.
if you don't use them, you can get sued.
What?
Yeah, like big time. Like a lot of like colleges are facing that shit, and like a lot of employers and stuff like that. So if I didn't know that Dan, if I just assumed you were a guy,
Yeah.
and I was like, Steve and him are going to the store.
Oh
Right.
my God.
Yeah, you could actually like sue me, right? So maybe it's a preventive thing to keep that. If they just say, hey, listen, we told you right up front, we're not allowing transgender people. You're now in, so you're breaking the law or whatever he's doing with that. Maybe it's something like that just to prevent fucking hassles and lawsuits and shit. You know what I mean?
Now, no.
Oh.
Live.
Oh. Yeah.
We have
Breaking
a
news
live
story. Live from the 614 studios in Manchester. This week we talk about transgender nonsense in the military. I thought it was like the don't ask, don't tell, right? Are people showing up in like fucking pink fatigues and
Like
shit?
leotards or
Yeah,
assless
right?
chaps like
Yeah.
we were just
Is this,
talking
is
about?
this becoming a thing?
I think it's part of like they're in the military for X amount of years or months or whatever, and they're like, oh hey, I'm trans now, but and then our military picks up the tab for all of their gender reassignment bills and their
Correct me
hormones.
if I'm wrong.
And I don't think our government should take up that fucking bill.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe transgenderism is
Like Bruce Jenner.
considered right, like a Bruce Jenner, tranny fluid.
Yeah.
If Bruce Jenner ejaculates, does he shoot tranny fluid? But I think it's classified as a mental disorder.
Correct.
So
How dare you?
if you have a mental disorder, you can't.
It's being turned into a
can't-
biological issue, though.
Right,
And
but-
it shouldn't be a biological issue. It's a mental
Stephen,
disorder.
I don't know if you knew this, but gender is just a social construct.
Oh my God.
And we're actually born the same, and it's just about how you're raised. It has nothing to do with actually what your chromosomes are when you're in utero, or like a missing piece of your DNA. It's just how you raise everybody. So if you raise everybody equal, well, I'll be equal. It doesn't matter if you have a penis or vagina. You can have a vagina and be a man. You can have a penis and be a woman. Okay? Yeah.
That's how it is now.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like the military has gotten by for how many years? Hundreds of years. The way it's
I
operating.
appreciate
and we're doing,
these men
we're doing
and
pretty
women
well.
and transgender people willing to defend our country. I don't care what your sexual orientation is or what you're into. As long as you want to pick up a gun and fight for freedom, like you have at it.
No,
How am I doing?
and I think that's admirable.
Are you
You're
gonna call it-
clicking right on.
Can I
think
be on a
it's-
college
I
campus?
think it's really
Oh,
admirable
yeah,
that
yeah.
for anybody who wants to join the military, it's admirable,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Of course it is.
I appreciate it, but
And I don't
there's
care if you're
rules.
trans or not.
There's rules.
But
I mean, you could say frickin' OCD is a mental disorder, which it is.
and they don't let you
You
in.
can't go in the military with
Right.
OCD. You can't.
What if people were identifying with being like, there was somebody that was identifying as being like fox kin, right? They thought they were a fox. Like, where do we draw the line?
Okay, you're fucking out of your mind.
People
know?
do think that.
Yeah,
You're out
like-
of your
like,
mind.
It's trans-species.
Yeah, I'm actually a fox, but I'm going to be a sergeant in the military.
Yeah, no, it's like those
Sergeant.
people who like fucking get the reptile fucking tattooed on their body. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
and the
seen that
fucking
shit?
bumps.
And they had like
Yeah.
they fucking shaped their teeth and like, that's
Slit the
crazy.
tongue.
That's crazy,
I'm
dude.
gonna
You want reptile from Mortal Kombat fighting next to you in the battlefield?
With his assless chaps.
Could be like some Game of Thrones type
He's
thing.
it's like, what are you doing? He's up there like licking the enemy. Like, I could smell them. I could taste them. They're down there. Maybe that would come in handy. I
He's
don't
out
know.
there sunning himself at high noon on a rock.
In the sand dunes.
You know,
Gustavo, get in here. You gotta get your fucking ass shot.
But I can't.
I just came up with a great idea. Let's rack up a bunch of debt, right? And then just tell them that we're now like lizard kin, so we don't deal in cash, right? They're like, yeah, we're calling you about your past bill with the Visa MasterCard. Like, no, I'm sorry, I'm no longer a human. I don't deal in cash.
Yeah.
I'm lizard kin. And if you make me pay, then you're forcing me as a microaggression into being
and then you can sue Chase.
a
and
human,
fucking the goddamn thing.
a human interaction. So I'm going to go ahead and sue you for that, for going against my lizard kingdom.
Yep.
Right?
And also, coming up in a little bit on the show, we've talked in the past about signs off the highway.
All right.
You can buy a house for cash.
Yeah.
So we're gonna call Tim.
All right.
We're gonna call Tim.
Does he buy houses? for cash?
Tim buys houses
No
for cash.
way.
Cash.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna give Tim a call in a little bit.
Tim, if you're listening, pick up the phone, you asshole.
So I don't know if he's gonna answer. Because we
You
start
should
6,
try to
7.
sell him your house right now tonight.
Yeah.
And if he says yeah, we should take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should be like, yeah, okay, I'll meet you
But
on Monday.
all three of us are gonna have to be in on this. So we're gonna wing a prank call and
We're
we'll go with it.
roommates of yours. That's what the thing will be. And
That works great for me.
Dan
Yes.
doesn't like the idea. I love the idea.
You guys have to be gay roommates, like gay roommates.
You're trans.
I'm
You're trans.
I'm sick of the gay shit going on in my house. I need to sell it.
Can
get
I
them
be
out of here.
trans-species with squirrels?
Yeah,
You're squirrelkin?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys come in and be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
But let's practice.
What?
Dan, what's your gay voice? Let's hear it. That's not Dan. What are you doing?
He's squirrelkin. He's a gay.
Not
Not
a squirrel.
only is he gay, but he's a squirrel. And I'm a gay man as a thing for squirrels. Right? That sound clip's gonna be taken out of context when I run for office someday.
You're a furry?
Did he identify as a gay man who likes squirrels?
Well, what is it? The not squirrels, but they like the mice or a mouse to like go
Meese?
up their butthole.
Meeses?
Oh, the gerbil?
Yeah,
Armageddon!
gerbil, yeah.
Armageddon!
That's what it's called, Armageddon.
Yeah, that's the exit of the hamster. You scream Armageddon.
Wasn't that the?
Is that your safe word, Dan?
No, that's what it is.
Who was
Look
that?
it up on Urban
No, they made up that
Dictionary.
shit. Wasn't it like when Richard Dreyfuss left the Scientology? They said that he was like they make up all that slanderous shit against you. They said that he was like sticking a gerbil up his ass, like loaded with coke, right? The room got awkwardly quiet.
No, because oddly I want to try it.
Yell Armageddon. And the gerbil runs out.
Jesus.
Do Richard Dreyfuss anal gerbil
Oh,
and
God.
see what comes up.
Oh, God.
Richard Dreyfuss' best movie was Jaws.
No, it might not have been Richard Dreyfuss. That
was
might just
Richard
been-
Dreyfuss
Oh,
in
I know,
Jaws.
but I'm saying he might not have been the gerbil guy. I might have saw our poster over there and it stuck in my mind, but I think it was somebody like that.
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, he was like in Scientology, right? So when you
Yeah.
leave them, they like slander your name and shit.
They
Really?
Make up some-
They
oh,
put
yeah.
gerbils
You
in
know,
your
if
ass.
Richard Gere is leaving your Scientology group, you know you're fucked up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Anything run by Tom Cruise is fucked up. Or
it was Tom-
Let
it was-
I say John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
John
A little bit more
Travolta's a
fucked up.
Scientologist?
Oh,
Big
yeah.
time. He's way up. He's higher than Cruise.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he went clear, I think, too.
Yeah.
That's their thing, going clear.
Sure.
Yeah, you can Google that and look that shit up. They have to
Yeah.
pay like $10 million.
Really?
They get like a medal.
Oh,
They get like a special medal from the Grand Poobah.
L. Ron
And
Hubbard.
they've gone clear. You know,
That's all you get is a medal?
you've reached spiritual enlightenment for giving them like $10 million. I'm not even
You
making
just
this
reach
shit up.
it. That's it.
Yeah, like Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. You go into like this personality assessment thing, and you hold these like cans, and it reads like how you're doing, and like of course they always come out with the same thing, like, oh, I see you're depressed, or you know, you're questioning like vagaries, like every human being.
You're questioning your gender.
You're wondering what your purpose on planet Earth is and why you're here and blah blah blah. And it's like, well, yeah, everybody does that, so right,
Yeah.
all that shit. You know what I question, Steve? This is what I wanted to talk about this week.
What?
This is a big topic. This is a hot one.
Space.
Well, it's getting there.
Okay. The Final Frontier.
Well, I went and visited Steve at his place of employment, right?
Yeah.
And you know, you got a tricky driveway, right? So like how it's laid out and everything. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's like down a hill.
Down the hill by the 7-Eleven.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing, you know, you look at the driveway and it's got all these cracks on them, right? But all the cracks are filled in with like that black tar thing. You
Yeah.
know, like you see that when you drive. Like people in the down south probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But like when the roads crack, somebody comes along and basically squeezes like toothpaste into the cracks,
Yeah.
right? For
Yeah.
like miles and miles and miles. But like, dude, I'm 38 years old and I've never seen a single person doing that job. Ever. Have you guys ever seen anybody doing
I
it?
have not. So where does it?
Yeah,
come from?
right.
Is it like magma?
Dude, isn't it? Think about.
Are
Have
you
you
talking about like the liquid tar type of shit that you would like,
Like,
roll
they
out in your
spend-
driveway?
No, yeah, but like they don't
No,
do it
the
in
crack
like,
filler.
they
Yeah.
don't do it in like a big patch.
But it's
though.
black.
It's
It's like liquid.
along-
It's like, yeah, it's just like the.
It looks like
the
somebody squeezed
the strip.
like RTV
It's
into
like
a
you had
fucking
ink,
crack.
yeah, like Honda,
Melted
like
gummy
Honda
bears.
Bond or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Or
But
you-
like-
anal leakage. I don't know.
But it goes like every single crack, every single direction for like miles and
It's
miles
like-
and miles and miles. And I have never, ever seen a single like road construction
It's
crew
aliens, bro.
fucking putting that stuff in,
No,
right?
Shit from the ground.
I've
It's
never
going up.
heard of anybody doing that for a living. Like,
Well, what
hey,
shit
do you do?
what would that be coming up from the ground? It's
Magma.
Magma.
liquid hot magma.
Magma. Yeah.
Like Dr. Evil said,
Yes.
hot magma.
That must be some super secret covert like fucking repair shit,
It
right?
is.
They like bring in some black ops dudes at like 4:10 to fucking.
Or they don't even
4:24
bring
in the
any
morning.
dudes in. They just say Earth, expel magma,
Goes-
and it fills the hole.
Yeah, they can't fix the fucking
Fill the hole.
pothole.
But
They can't fix the pothole over on Myrtle Street
No.
where they can fucking fix all 7,500 miles of fucking cracks.
you know the
You know?
frosties that we have? That's all the pockets of this hot magma.
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, 'cause
You know,
You know who's responsible for the
In
magma?
exactly 5 days, we will be $100 billion richer.
that's gonna get us pulled off YouTube.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
We made it fine in the beginning,
Yep.
but now we're fucked.
We just got pulled. I gotta talk over it so we don't get
Oh,
pulled.
let's hear it.
I can't. We gotta talk over it. This is my take on it.
Who gives a shit?
Don't pull us.
Shut up, Scott!
I'm not gonna have a good show because we might get banned or get taken off YouTube. Whatever. They can get this shit for free on iTunes, so whatever.
And Stitcher.
No, but you're right. I don't think I can ever
Right.
recall
Yeah.
a crew out there.
If you're listening to this show and you do that for a living, I'd like to speak to you because that looks like some fucking tedious horse shit right there, right? Like, dude, if I were doing that job, you have like 16 cracks next to each other. I would just fucking roll that shit out like a sheet. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be like tracing out all the cracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might have to put up an Instagram picture of these cracks just to show people how crazy this stuff is.
So is this like the Bigfoot?
It might be up there. Maybe Bigfoot's the one that fills in the cracks.
Oh, that
right?
asshole.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Of course
Yeah.
it is.
Maybe, but could you imagine that if it's like some interdimensional fucking
And all those
species
babies?
that
Yeah.
fucking actually the government's been keeping this shit on the DL?
That's what I
Like,
said. They press the button and it comes up.
the
from
Department of Transportation's best kept secret is the fucking crack fillers,
Yeah.
right? You know, but seriously, no one I've ever met. I've known people in like paving and the road crews and shit, but nobody's ever been like, oh yeah, I fill in all the cracks.
So I wonder if Pike
Yeah.
does it.
I don't know. I've never
'Cause
seen
they're
anybody.
like, they're the pavers.
Speaking of weird shit, and we'll jump into it, space.
Yeah.
I read an article that scientists say we are made of stardust.
Well, yeah, of course.
We have been.
Yeah.
I
That's where that carbon
I love space, but I'm not like, I took a photo of what it said.
Of
so
space. You went outside and snapped. You looked up and snapped a photo.
Some of us are made
going
from
on here?
Ziggy Stardust.
Oh no. A technical failure.
Oh no.
So,
He did.
and this was off CNN too, of all things.
Oh, so you gotta believe
CNN.
it. Oh, yeah, it's fucking
Right.
real.
So if you were looking into space for extraterrestrial life, maybe it's time to look in the mirror, Joel.
Yeah.
Studies suggest that each of us, in everything in our galaxy, may have been expelled vast distances across the universe by exploding supernovas.
Yeah.
Thrown into space with such force, streams of charged atoms are blasted away from their original galaxy's gravitational pull and carried to our Milky Way on powerful galactic winds. That was quotation marks, by the way, just to people get the
You're
the feel of the
quoting. You're
story.
quoting.
Right.
Right. You didn't just make that up freestyle.
Daniel Angles Alcazar, a postdoctoral fellow at Northwestern. Who the fuck? Hi, my name is Andrew Fellow. I'm a fellow at the. Who the fuck says that?
A fellow?
I'm a fellow at the fucking University of Arizona.
That's a sexual microaggression.
Fucking stupid.
He's not. He's a.
He's a postdoctoral fellow at the Northwestern Illinois, who led the study, told CNN that the team created intricate 3D models which allowed the team to explore the evolution of galaxies over time. How the fuck do you even make that?
Math.
What is that?
Math.
Yeah, I don't know shit about math.
Math.
Yeah, that's great. And that's the thing with science and everything in space. I know basic math, but I mean math is crazy, dude.
It hurts your head to think that it goes on forever. I don't know about like you guys, but if you just go outside and look up, I know that this goes on forever.
Yes.
Forever.
Motherfucker, don't stop.
Forever.
Yeah.
Right? Or does it? Imagine if you hit the end.
Well, I think if the Earth was flat, I think cats would be pushing everything off the edge of it personally.
Oh, like knocking balls of yarn off the edge. Yeah. The TV remote.
Yeah.
What a turd.
Your
Fucking-
drinks.
your salt and pepper shakers.
Maybe that's where that missing sock goes, Steve. Maybe that supports the flat Earth theory.
You know how you avoid the missing socks? You just they sell little bags that you can put your socks into and wash them, so they don't get separated.
How does the bag not get lost?
It's a white bag. You put it doesn't get lost. It's
Well,
this
why
big.
why don't they make the socks out of the bag?
Make the socks out of the bag?
Yeah, because if the bag can't get lost, then the socks wouldn't be able to get lost.
You put the socks in the bag.
No, but if the socks were the bag, right?
Boys, you're getting lost.
You're not following me at
If
all.
the socks were the bag.
They're made out of the material because the bag you said couldn't get lost.
The bag is a meshy white bag.
I know they can make socks out of it.
You want meshy socks?
Why
Like
not?
with little mesh, whatever.
Yeah.
They make socks like that,
Why
don't
don't they make the whole airplane out of the black box? You know?
What? The flying square.
Yeah.
I think,
no, but the
I think Howard
material.
Hughes tried to do that.
Maybe it's
didn't he?
little leprechauns in a little black box actually flying the plane.
Maybe
Joel.
there's a bunch of people filling cracks and wearing mismatched socks out on the highway.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
They steal our socks.
Yeah, and then sell them to raise money
Yeah.
to buy fucking crack filler. Yeah.
Remember? Oh man. Do you ever watch In Living Color?
Yes.
Did I?
Whenever I see a sock, all I can think of is "Homie, don't play that." With a fucking with a fucking lead ball in his sock and he whips it around. Bam!
Wasn't Jim Carrey? Didn't Jim Carrey get started on In Living Color
Yeah, he
as
did.
Fire Marshal Bill? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everybody started. Tommy Davidson and
Those
Wayans
were
brothers.
that was true. That was real comedy back
Bill
then, like
Cosby,
Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
What?
No.
No.
Jennifer Lopez was a fly girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Saturday Night Live. You know, back in the day when I was growing up, had like Adam Sandler, David Spade, Chris Farley.
Boy, they're struggling, huh? They're trying to keep that thing relevant still.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah. Did
Yeah.
you see that they're putting the nightly news there like prime time now? They're moving that to like 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's just that they just do that for like an hour.
Yeah.
And it's so political too.
Trying to
It's
get that Daily Show
all it is
fucking
all-
crowd.
is liberal spin.
What, Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, it's all liberal spin.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible.
It's all anti-right, anti.
Dude, all of those traditional television stations are gonna have to eventually adopt like the Netflix Hulu model.
I hope they do. I
Yeah,
hope they
right.
do.
Because like,
Who's that guy on fucking Comedy Central? Noah. He's black. He's a wicked liberal. What the hell's
the
his name?
Stewart replacement.
Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
Robert Parrish.
Chocolate donut.
The Juice.
The juice. I can't believe the juice is free. Oh my god.
We talked about that last week.
I know, but it's still relevant.
Yeah.
He's single.
He's single, ladies.
They,
I wonder if he's gonna be the next trans.
yeah. No.
Imagine if the Juice came out and he's like, I'm a woman,
Yeah.
and he totally Caitlyn Jenner's himself.
Found in prison that he really likes men,
That's what it
male attention.
Probably does now.
Yeah.
But we try to watch family-friendly TV, Dan, right? 'Cause you got kids too. Steve
Yeah,
got
yeah.
kids. But like, so we watched that. We
I have
talked
no
about
ki-
this.
I have
on-
no children.
Yeah, you're smart. We talked about this on the show before. Like we watched American Ninja Warrior, right?
Yep.
And dude, it is so like white and safe.
It's
You know?
so clean.
But yeah, like eventually
No issues.
that type of television I think is going to have to end. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Disney Channel. We don't need to have everything be nerfed.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't. There's Disney, there's Sprout, there's all sorts of shit.
Nick
There's
Jr..
educational.
Well, that's the thing
yeah.
with Amazon, like we were talking about, and you know, you can get all these shows with all these, you know, it doesn't with all this shit, you know, you can watch what you want,
Yeah.
pretty much now, which is good.
It's totally a la carte.
Yeah.
The entertainment world we live in now.
But just having commercials and like the format of the show is so like traditional, like, you know, like a variety show style, like 1960s feel to everything. And
So I am a big cable customer, but I also have subscribed to Netflix lately, and I noticed it's a lot easier to watch a show on Netflix. Than
Oh,
it is
fuck yeah.
On a DVR show.
and if you were a Mac guy, you could actually get an Apple TV, and you have all those things available right on your TV.
I don't need to. It's on my TV anyway.
No, well, you're rich. You have one of those fancy new TVs.
Oh, the app TVs?
Yeah,
The smart TV.
I
Yeah.
have a smart TV.
Oh,
Things
God.
are
4K smart TV. It's
Yeah, mine's-
awesome.
I got one that's like
Mine's 6K, bro.
has like a projector in the back.
Yeah, oh, does it? Is the big one?
The big
The big Mitsubishi
the
one?
Teletron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Dude, remember fucking TVs like 15 years ago, like a 30-inch fucking tube TV? Those things would weigh a fucking ton.
it was all front heavy. It was all glass.
Oh,
It
no,
was
the
like
whole
this
thing, it's
glass.
just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Remember moving those
It
things?
was
I was a
awesome.
We need
mover.
like
I
fucking
remember.
4 or 5 people to move those things.
Guy, come over, help me move my TV.
Fucking
It's
Christ, dude.
My mother used to buy the one that was the piece of furniture where it had like the wood.
Yeah,
Right.
that was back in the
Zenith?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So it was like a console, the console television,
Yeah.
right? So it was like a dresser. And people
With
listening
a
to this,
clock on top of it.
our young audience listening to this probably like, what the
With a
fuck are
doily.
they talking about?
Oh, Google this shit.
Yeah, a
There used to be
console
like
wood
like if you had a
television.
wooden chest.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like a fucking dresser drawer.
Right.
Okay. If you took a dresser drawer and took the shelves out in the middle and had a big tube in it.
Yeah, right.
That's
It was all one piece, though. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a separate TV that you could pull out of it. It was all one. And then the speakers were some type of like Afghan knitted like mesh
Yeah.
in front of them, right?
On the left and right.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Or on the top
and then
and
it had
bottom.
like mock dresser pulls on like the bottom. Remember that?
I do.
Like you're gonna open up the drawer or something. Yeah.
That's what I played computer on. The
And then,
Commodore
like-
64 was on that motherfucker.
Yeah, right. And then it had the dial. Like it didn't even have digital. You had to go up to there and turn.
Yeah.
And without
The volume you had to pull out.
you had to, and without, I was going to say, without fail, the volume you pulled out was to turn the TV on. It would snap off over a
Right.
period of time, right?
Yeah.
Because you were like horsing around with your brother, fighting over the fucking TV, and
Yeah.
like he's like smacking that thing out of your hand, and
And you roll through.
you don't want to like, yeah, and that thing breaks off. So next thing you know, you have a pair of needle nose pliers. Is a very common
Yeah.
item on top of the TV in conjunction with the TV.
Jimmy, go change the channel.
Yeah, and if you were the young one, your job was to go change the TV channel, right?
Yeah.
So you had the top knob. People
Oh,
listen to this like are like, what the hell is he talking about? What's that record? They would have like
What's an 8-track?
they would have 2 through 13 in UHF. Was
Yep.
the top knob, right?
Yeah.
And then the
And
bottom.
you switch it to VHF.
Yeah, and then the bottom
Remember
was,
that was there a movie VHF by
Yeah. Weird Al.
Weird Al? That was a good movie.
yeah, and then the bottom had like 1 through 50,
Correct.
right? And we thought it was like we'd stay up late because we thought it was the shit on the weekends if like the ionosphere or whatever, that shit above our heads up there, you know?
Yeah.
If like if it was like a high pollution day or some shit like that,
You get some of the.
you could
the
actually get
VHF.
channels out
Yeah,
of like
yeah, yeah.
Boston. You get like TV 38 and like we thought it was like the shit.
WLVI.
It was like looking into a foreign land, man. Like you would see like people like the news from Boston.
They'd all go like this.
Yeah, it was all like kind of grainy, and you have
You
like
look
Wavy?
like, you look like one of those guys out like at a car dealership.
exactly
That was
what
you
they
out
look
there.
like.
Fucking-
you had a
But they change color.
you had a knob behind the dial that you could fine tune. Remember? Did you have one of
Yes.
those? Yeah, yeah.
You could turn
You could
it.
like you could focus it a little, and it was like a little less shitty, right? It was like
tracking.
yeah, it was like super shitty, then a little less shitty.
That was great.
Yeah, and like, but like, it was like amazing. It was like if you had all of a sudden like, well, you can do it now with like Periscope and shit, but like a live, let's go see what's going on in fucking
yeah.
Taipei.
Remember the
you know?
big when the VCR first came out?
Oh yeah,
How huge that thing was?
my mother was
Jacked up.
my mother was a prolific bingo goer, right? And she
Sure.
would go like every Friday and Saturday night. That was her thing. I was raised on bingo winnings. That was my, you know.
Better
So
than
she,
bingo wings, right?
yeah, she hit the coverall one night, won like
Nice.
like $1,200.
That's awesome.
Right? And this is like in the 80s. So that's like what, 17.6 million nowadays, you know? And so she went out the next day and they bought a video cassette recorder.
Oh, dude.
Like, and the thing, yeah, coming in, it's like half the size of this table.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what is that? Like,
You'd
I had
have
no
to, like,
clue. Yeah.
Rushed it. It was like those huge. They were like this big.
It was like metal
Well, like
and
this.
chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it popped up.
Yeah, popped up. And
You
like,
put the
I was like,
tape
what
in.
do you, and she's like, you can watch movies on it. I'm like, how? Like, I didn't even understand. I'm like, does it just have movies in it? Like, you know,
It's like Netflix back in
yeah, it's like
'81.
like an iPod for your phone. Like I didn't, or like your TV. I had no idea. And she's like, no, you got to get a cassette. And I'm like, what's a cassette? You know, like this is like blow my mind. And then it was always, I don't know if this was a thing at your house, but it was always a big deal about like rewinding the movies too much,
Yes.
right? You're gonna burn out the
You gotta break
motor.
the-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. You're gonna burn out the motor.
You snap the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they sold separate rewinders.
Yeah, yep. We
Yeah.
had them at Blockbuster. A ton.
Yeah.
That's how we rewound them. Is with like a fleet.
Somebody wasn't kind and didn't rewind.
Yeah, so they'd all go in the fleet of rewinders. It
Yeah.
was so fucking loud.
I would never rewind.
Asshole.
Fuck, I'm done this shit. Fuck you. You
It's an
rewind
extra
it.
$1.
Oh, yeah, you would get charged.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
next
right.
I
day.
used to get charged by
The
Blockbuster
next
if
time
you
you
didn't
come, it's another
rewind.
$1. Yeah. I used to shave all that shit off and then give them a free movie. Thanks for not rewinding.
You know what they used to do is they used to put the security thing was under the please be kind rewind sticker,
Correct.
right? Was the little thing. So you could peel that off, right? And put it onto a stock VHS
Yeah.
along with the movie label. So you'd get like your kid brother's home movie of his baptism or some shit. In exchange, you got Rambo First Blood.
Yeah.
You carefully peel
Or
that.
homemade porn.
You know,
Yeah.
a little vinegar and water, you could peel that label right off there and stick it right on the old.
Yep.
I've done that.
Yep,
I've rented porn
yep.
and liked their video. Somebody took the thing off and put mine on. Here you go. Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hours of entertainment for Mr.
I don't think that people listening to this will ever appreciate
The struggle.
the struggle of going
What
through
we had
tech.
to do to, we've,
Anything.
you know, about going
Anything.
with just, porn in general.
Television, porn.
But the struggle now is.
There is
Well,
no,
Trump tweeted something.
there's
that
no
saves
struggle
life.
now. There's no
Hurts my
struggle
feelings.
now.
We used to have to.
There's an app for everything.
We used to have to
Yeah.
ride our bike to our friend's house to see if they were home.
Yeah, to knock on
Right.
the door.
Yeah.
Hey, can Jimmy come out?
Yeah.
No, he's fucked.
We don't use the term Jimmy on this show. It's
That's a microaggression.
yes, that's racist.
Can James?
What do you
come?
have against Jimmy?
After a certain age, you got to lose the E on the end, right?
Yeah.
You can't go by like Johnny or Bobby.
Right?
Well, it's not an
Tommy.
E, it's a Y.
I meant the sound, right?
Y.
Exactly.
Jemai?
EY.
E?
What if you're Eeyore?
EY?
What if you're
Yeah.
Eli?
Yeah.
You can't get rid of that E.
Right. Yeah, but after a certain, you couldn't go by like Stevie.
Right.
Like after after a
Yeah,
certain,
but nobody
Yeah.
ever called Stevie.
like if you're 4,
Jolie?
well, that doesn't work for my name. It doesn't have the alliteration.
Danny.
Danny, you can do.
Danny's a good name.
Yeah.
That's still solid up in 2017.
Old fucking Danny the
Yeah.
programmer.
Look at that.
Fucking Danny the fucking
Yeah.
programmer.
But did you ever go by Danny?
I did.
Really?
For a while.
Yeah. See, after a certain age, you just can't do it anymore, right?
Yeah, it just breaks.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't keep it going unless you're like a gangster, like Tommy, fucking Tommy
Yeah.
Two Fingers.
Yeah.
You know, like then you're okay.
Frankie Fourfinger.
Right. If you're a connected
Yeah.
guy, you can use the E. Oh, fucking Mickey fucking Brown Nose. His fucking balls caught in a fucking mozzarella press.
That's the chaps.
You can get away with it if you're in the, but if you're not in the mob, right, and you're over like age 8.
Imagine an Italian mob like chapter. They all just wore assless chaps. Hey, fucking Finny, let's see your fucking butt crack. You're shitting out some fucking mozzarella. Hey.
I'm making clam sauce. Get over here. Oh! You ever watch that Super Mario Brothers show, the live action one? Right?
No.
Hey, paisanos, it's the stereotypically Italian Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I gotta pull it up. My phone's probably gonna die. But yeah, you never saw that live action?
No.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I may have forgotten it.
All right,
But I
this is gonna definitely get us kicked off. But if I play it on my phone away from the mic, it may not. So let's see here.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be recorded.
Yeah, I don't care.
play it in front of the video camera.
Super Mario Brothers Super Show. That's what it was called. Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
You should
What
play it in
is
front of the
this,
video camera and
Joel?
see if they can
I'm
fucking
gonna
take
show
off
you.
our video.
Oh, they got 68 episodes, dude. I know what I'm doing
No
for the next
way!
week. All right, here we go. All right, see if this thing will fucking play.
Are you on Samfi?
Paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Let me see.
With Mario Brothers and plugins, arcade,
What the fuck?
all the fame. Music is in trouble. You can call us on the double. We're faster than the others. You'll be hooked from the brothers.
Dude, you couldn't get away with a show like this
It
nowadays.
sounds like Marlon Wayans.
It was like half cartoon, half live action. Look at this shit. There would be like so many people that would say that that's like cultural appropriation.
Is this only available in Japan?
No, dude, this was on
how long
this
ago was
on normal
this?
TV. This is like, I don't know, like early 90s, maybe late 80s.
Have you seen some
Look
of the
at this shit.
Have you guys seen some of the commercials in the early 90s? They're fucked up.
No?
They're really fucked up. Just Google fucked up, YouTube fucked up 90s commercials.
Do you ever watch You Can't Do That on Television? Remember
Yes.
that on Nickelodeon? They used to go against the commie red. Remember that? They used to be like, you commie reds. Like they couldn't do that now. That's another one. You couldn't
The
get away.
French.
Look at this shit. Like in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Dude, look at them.
Hey,
Hey,
we're the fucking meat lovers,
I got a
pizza.
fucking leaky pipe in my fucking drawers. Oh,
We gotta get bring that up to the video, up to the camera.
That's what I need. I
Bring it
need
up to the
that
camera.
kind of
Yeah, get it
yeah,
up to
show
the
that on
camera.
the camera. Listen how they talk.
Your socks don't match. You got 5 cavities. Hello?
Can they see it?
Oh yeah.
That shit that was on in the early 90s.
This is why I'm probably
Bullshit.
fucked up as an adult,
Me
dude. This
too.
is the shit I was raised on.
This-
All
me
right.
Oh, not a princess.
Yeah.
That's Nicole Eggert.
Are you sure that's not?
I know that's Nicole Eggert. From Baywatch and Charles and
Oh
Charles.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they were all
Is
children.
that Caitlyn Jenner?
No, Nicole Eggert.
All right, we got it.
Dude, that's so fucking weird though, right? Like
Yeah.
you could
You know, and that's the thing. Like, you
What
know,
the fuck is he doing in there?
you couldn't do that
the,
now.
the world from just
No
from
way.
like the 90s.
Yeah.
We'll say 96. I graduated in 96.
It was still kind of like that. You could get away with
The
that shit.
world that I knew back then it's changed.
It's completely different.
It's unbelievable.
They say people are offended, but I don't think a lot of people are offended, right?
No,
You know, I have some.
I meet a lot of people who don't give a fuck, like me.
I asked, like, I have gay friends. I was at a gay wedding recently, and
Yeah.
I asked them. I said, you know, do you really like get offended when somebody says fag or something. Like, no, I don't care. It's like,
Right.
they're not offended. You know,
They don't give a
Unless
fuck.
it's done in hate, there should be no offense.
no, but if I'm like, oh, you guys are, if you're just joking around, like, quit being a
Yeah,
fag.
that's my point.
They're like, no, I don't care.
If you're pissed off at him and you're gonna beat his ass and you call him a fag, he's gonna be offended.
Yeah, but that's
Just make it-
words are just words.
Right.
We've talked about this before. Words
Right.
are just words. It's how they're used in context that makes it racist.
Correct.
Or hateful. I could be like, hey, Danny, you fucking faggot. What's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're fucking Peter Puffer, you putt from the rough, or you like fucking gerbils in your butthole.
Armageddon!
Yeah, I mean it's just hey, what's up? It's like a playful, funny. Hey,
Or if
what's
I was
up?
like,
what's up, faggot?
Why isn't Steve here yet? Oh, he's a bitch and has to go take a shower.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
Right.
no, that's
Yeah.
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 Who gives a shit?
people
Yeah.
get so worked up. It's fucking annoying.
Where did this come from? Where?
or hopefully,
It's the trophy bullshit. That
they're
starts
trying
it.
to progress. I think it's one-uppedness. People are trying to trying to see who's the biggest victim.
Well,
Right.
I mean, just
Sure.
There
I'm
wants
gonna
to be someone that's
I'm
the
gonna
most.
take a little edgy and be like, "What's up, my nigga? Who cares?"
There's someone out there.
But
There's no-
if you say, "Hey, you fucking
Right.
and
digger,"
words- Oh, he used it.
and you use it in a bad way, then
Right.
that's what makes it racist, dude.
I
That's
think
what makes
this-
it racist. If you're like, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?" That's just
Playful. It's playful
Yeah, I mean,
versus aggressive.
it's not a big deal.
I think there's a bunch of people that are trying to keep score and be the victim the most.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Are people
I agree.
doing that to try to get money,
No, they
like
want
paid off, like lawsuit wise?
It's like an attention grab. It's like, oh, you poor
GoFundMe.
thing.
Look at GoFundMe.
Oh,
They GoFundMe for fucking everything.
No, it's not a money grab. There's no money in it. Unless you're like,
Sure it
Wasn't there a GoFundMe for the juice? Did I read something about that? Like somebody started a GoFundMe page for O.J. Simpson to get him a Bronco or something.
GoFundMe because I need a puppy to pet. It's like I don't get it.
No, but it's like an attention grab.
Yes.
Right? It's like, oh, you are the most oppressed person.
Oh, we feel so bad.
Oh, you did have the hardest upbringing. Like it's something like that. Like,
Poor fucking Jimmy.
and then if I'm in that position, then I can talk about everyone else because everyone else has it better than me. So it somehow puts me on a pedestal.
I don't know. Like I just feel like people just look for any excuse now to just fucking cop out, and like take the easy street. Like I'm not gonna get it, but my father, he wasn't a good dad. I love my father. I have no choice who my father is. I love my father, but he kind of sucked as a dad. But you know what? You don't fucking ever hear me complain about it. You know what I said to myself? That's somebody I don't want to be like.
There you go.
And I use that as motivation for myself to
Yeah.
get to the point where I am
Learn
in
from
life.
it, like you should.
That's-
So in theory, he was a good dad by teaching you what not to do.
Right. By him doing stupid shit, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like that. I don't want to be like that guy.
Or you could be an asshole and a raving friggin' dick and say, "Oh, my fucking father.
Right.
I'm
No.
like this because of my fucking father."
I
It's his
hate that
fault."
shit.
Woe is
Right?
me.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
woe was me is right.
Now go fund me because I need a puppy to pet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's call Tim.
All right.
See if Tim answers the phone.
Tim Allen,
I need a drink.
full time.
Tim Allen. Al.
Gonna try.
You gonna
Remember.
drink that?
Hey,
You can have it.
Hello?
hi, is this Tim?
Yes.
Hey, Tim. I saw your sign off the highway. You buy homes for cash?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm in a fucking jam. I'm hoping you can help me. How does the process work?
Well, tell me a little bit about your house first.
It has windows. It's got
To start.
a front door, back door. Like, is that stuff that you need to know, or are you just talking like square footage, or it's got a roof too?
What town are you? What town is it in?
I'm in Manchester.
Okay. And
I'm on
how many
the south side.
Okay. How many beds and baths?
I have 4 bedrooms.
Okay. And so what's the situation? Does
So-
it need a lot of work, and you don't have the money to put into it? Is that what the story is, or?
I don't want to get into it. I got some bad habits, man. I got to get out of this fucking house, man.
And you own the house?
I'm not going to unless you buy it.
Well, but are you the owner of the house?
I am the owner, but I'm not going to be soon the way I'm going. I like to fucking,
Okay.
I like to chase the river card, if you know what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, no, I do.
You know what I'm saying? Is that how you got, I don't know what to do here, I'm sorry. I just kinda, I'm a little flustered.
So tell me what this story is with the house, though. Is it you bought it how long ago?
I've been in the fucking house 4 years, Tim.
Okay.
And, I don't know what to do. Last night, I fucking chased the river, I fucking lost big time. I got a problem.
Okay. So does it need work?
No, it's move-in ready.
And
How much you
what
give me for my home? 50
well,
grand?
So what do you owe on it? What are you looking to get for it?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm calling you. I don't know any of this stuff. I'm just, you know, my mortgage payment's about $1,900 a month. That's
Okay.
with everything rolled in.
And how much is owed on it, though?
Probably, I'd say 300.
You owe $300 on it?
$300. I'm kidding. I wish I owed $300. I wouldn't be fucking calling you, Tim, if I owed $300.
Yeah. How much would you estimate you owe on it? You've had it for 4 years. How much did you buy it for?
You know, when I first moved in, I did some upgrades to the house. I put a stripper pole in. I got a nice finished basement. Nice, you know, I built one of those TVs that comes out of the floor. I'm just in a tough spot, Tim.
Okay. So you're looking to unload it because you can't afford the mortgage payment?
I just have no more money. I've been fucking gambling away and shooting it up my nose.
Well, the issue is that you got a mortgage on it, right?
Yep.
And if you're only 4 years in, you got probably 26 years left. So you're not going to be able to sell that to anybody because whoever buys it's going to have to pay off the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, but
Yeah.
you give me cash for the house. It says call this and
Right.
get cash. So that's what I'm doing. I was hoping I get some cash. Is it more like a loan
but
type
in
of?
order-
Do you give me a loan? I
No,
pay you
in
back
order to-
interest?
no. So I have cash buyers who are looking for houses that need work that are typically paid off because in order for you to sell it to somebody, the mortgage company's got to get paid off. So in order for you to sell that at a closing has to take place. In order for you to sell that at a closing, the mortgage has to be paid off.
Well, that's the
mortgage
thing.
company-
See, this is the thing. I you know, I'm about 300 grand into it, but when I've done a lot of stuff to the house that's made it more profitable. You know, so
Right.
I know you could make a fucking killing on this.
But you couldn't sell. You can't sell it until the mortgage has to be paid off. You have to pay off the mortgage at closing. You see what I'm saying? So let's say you owe $280,000 left on it. In order to sell that house, that $280,000 has to be paid to the mortgage company.
Right.
So you're looking for someone who's gonna take over your payments more than nobody's gonna be able to buy that for 50 grand. You know, and nobody's gonna buy it without knowing that they can then make money off it. So you're probably looking for somebody to assume the mortgage and to take over the payments.
But I don't understand. It says you'll give me cash for my house.
Yeah, but but it's not your house. It's the bank's house. The bank owns it, right?
Yeah, but I make the payments on it.
Right, but a bank isn't going to let you close on that house.
Well, if you, I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll move out. I'll give you a good deal. You can take over the payments.
Yeah, that's not what I
It's
do.
a sweet house. It's got a fucking sweet stripper pole. I gotta clean it up though. It's got some fucking gunky shit on it though. If you move in, Tim, you know.
Why does this sound like a scam?
Well, I don't know. I that's the first thing I thought when I saw your sign. But I'm like, I'm in desperate needs. I need some cash.
Right. But again, what you're not understanding is you can't sell that house without paying off the mortgage.
Yeah, but see, this is what you're not understanding. Your sign says you'll give me cash for my house. That's why I called. I just need some cash.
No, I get that, but
Like maybe
If
a
you-
loan
if
type.
you
Can you?
own-
I'll tell you what. You give me 25 grand. I'll turn it into double. I'll double it and give you, and you make 25 grand instantly.
yeah, no, that's not what I do.
Can
If
you-
you owned it, if you owned it outright, and then we could talk, because then it would be your house.
I got a sweet motorhome. I'll throw that in. If you want to buy my motorhome,
Yeah, no, I don't buy motorhomes.
cars,
No,
bikes.
no.
I'm just in a. Can you help me, Tim?
I can't, because you have a mortgage on the house.
I'll pawn my wedding ring to you. I'll steal my wife's ring. Whatever I got to do to make some cash.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't.
I mean, sounds like you got to go to a pawn shop then to get some cash for a wedding ring.
Can you help me out, Tim?
Not in that situation, no.
Well,
Not
what
you're
if
on
I call
2
back and say that the house is, it's a shithole, and are you hiring by chance? I
No.
could sell some houses and maybe go buy some. I need help, Tim. Can you help me? Doesn't sound like you can help me.
I'm not able to help you
Your sign's
not able
misleading.
to-
Where's my cash offer? How much you give me right now? Tell me. $100?
yeah,
$50?
yeah, no, I couldn't buy your house because you have a mortgage on it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There has to be when you buy a house, there's a closing. Nobody's going to be able to close on that house without paying off the bank. The bank has to be paid off at closing. So if I gave you 50 grand is not going to do it when you have $200 and some thousand left to pay on the mortgage.
Yeah, but that would be your
Bank-
profit, $207K.
No, the bank needs to be paid that money. That'd be a loss.
Yeah, but you could pay the bank, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to pay the bank $200,000 plus give you $50,000.
That would leave you a nice $25,000 profit about.
Yeah, it's not the way it works.
Off of 300.
That's not the way it works.
I'm really confused, Tim. So you can't
Well-
buy my house, and you won't give
Nope.
me cash in my
Not
house,
if-
even
not if
though
you
your
have
sign says
not
call Tim for cash.
Right. Not if you're yeah, but that's certain situations. It's somebody who's got most of their house paid off, if not all of it, and there's some equity in that house.
Well, I could call you back and say I owe a lot less on it. We could probably strike something up then. Could you sell my mom's house? She's kind of a bitch. Can you sell her house and just get her the fuck out of my life?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Have a good night.
Oh, Tim. Oh, you disappoint me, Tim.
It's like, how long can I keep this guy on the phone?
That's a good 5 minutes. Holy shit.
We're padding out the podcast, padding out the podcast, yeah.
I couldn't read your writing.
How can you not read it, dude? It's block print.
Are you airing?
Are you
Are you
hiring?
airing? Are
Yeah.
you airing? Okay, that's
Airing.
one message. Are you
Hi,
airing?
one ring.
Are you airing?
Each one ring. Look.
Can
each
he
one ring.
Dude, I'm writing on the flyer.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
he pays it? Pays it?
Pay it. Can he pay it?
Pays it.
Pay 2 T.
That's an I.
Can he pay the bank? I got that.
Yeah.
Can he buy your car?
I got a car to sell. Can you
Tim,
buy
what do
my
you
car?
have?
Can you buy my motorhome?
You don't fucking buy much, do you?
What are you, lonely over there, Tim?
Jesus
Just want people to call you?
I can't believe it.
This guy's. This is a
What a
scam.
fucking
That's
scam.
that's the first thing I thought when I saw your sign.
It's like we talked about before. There's actually a cash for a mattress or mattresses for sale sign at the end of my road. We should call him next time.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. It says $150 mattress.
I got jizz all over it.
Who is buying mattresses this way? We've talked about this before.
Get the number. We'll call him.
Yeah,
on the
right.
next show.
Like, who buys a mattress like this? I want to know. Like, what is the deal? Like, who goes-
Now we're gone. See ya. Bye, everybody.
no,
We're fucked now.
you've seen the signs. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever see, if that's your two, this is your.
It's your
all
homework.
of our homework. You see random signs like that, get the numbers.
We're calling.
We're calling them.
Those ones that work from home, $400 guaranteed a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I work at your home?
It's got a street strip. It's got a sweet stripper pole, but it's got some gunk
And
on
a
it.
black TV to come out of the floor. Can you sell my mom's house? He's a real bitch.
Oh God.
That was great. You had Tim going for a while. Holy shit. He
Is
was
this a
like,
scam?
Yeah, he was all like,
I'm impressed that young Timothy answered the phone at 10 p.m. on the Eastern Seacoast time here. So,
Hey, when you want to give cash for houses, you'll answer the phone.
what does he just have like a
I wonder how much shit he has to deal with that.
like a pallet of cash sitting there? You know, like you go out to his barn, he like snaps open the door, and there's just like dudes with like AKs standing next to a couple pallets of Hundies.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
the Russian mob, just fucking.
Guys in turbans and like, you know,
Yeah, they have
assault
like
rifles.
They have like the suitcase locked to their wrist.
Yeah.
You know, that type of shit.
Yeah, meet Azil at the bridge. On oh yeah,
Oh.
that's got to be a real. So you need to pay off your house to sell your house, right? Right?
Well,
That's what he was saying.
or it's an absolute like dump,
Yeah.
like a flip.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, but
So if you owed money and you made it a dump, he'd buy it. I'm confused.
that's what I asked him. I said, "Do you want me to call you back and say I owe less on it?"
Yeah. Do you want me to go fuck it up and then call you back? Can go and drive my car through the windows on the way home. You know? Okay, it's good. It's market ready.
What is going on with you this weekend, gentlemen?
I'm at a festival all
Yes,
weekend.
Joel does art. Where can they, if they hear this, where can they go see your art
Here
and
at the time,
talk to you?
I'm down in Newburyport, down on the seacoast of
Fucking Newburyport.
Massachusetts. Yeah, all weekend, dude. I got to get up at 5 a.m., so I'm going to be on like the 4-hour
You got to
sleep
do
time.
like the Saturday morning painting shit show.
I will be sitting at the pier or wherever this thing is while you're in the shower doing the Saturday morning shit show. So just bear that in mind.
Nice.
I'll be down there. And I'm going with Janitor Joe.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, right? Those little
Yeah.
blasts from the past, right?
Janitor Joe. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been on the show before.
Yeah, we got to get back
I saw
on.
Janitor Joe a week ago.
Yeah, he came over to my place. We smoked some cigars. You know?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he's
Exactly.
a good guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still janitoring it up.
You know, I want to end the show with this topic. You know, I love talking about the ladies, but you know, I think every woman should be, when they're at home, they have to wear one of those like walking boots. You know, the ones that like, you know, after a football game, if a guy fucks his ankle up, he's in like the fucking RoboCop.
the
like-
Aircast.
Clunk,
Yeah.
clunk.
Yeah.
And because you mentioned it earlier, what's the main reason, Joel?
You can hear him coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice job. Nice one. Look at that other one.
Joel. You know, I mean, so you could like be in the other room, fucking beating off.
I'm
You know,
gonna add to that too.
maybe
Well,
you're fucking smoking a joint.
if you don't have access to an Aircast or the walking boot, right? Get yourself an old ass home, okay? Because every fucking board, it's like, like when they're walking.
Not the boards, man. It's the ghost.
You can hear them walking up and down. You can hear them coming up the stairs. You get like ample notice. You know, if you buy one of these new construction homes, you're fucked as a
That's
dude.
where all the
Right?
fucking those rubber coaters live in your house.
What?
The old homes.
I don't know what he's talking
Never
about.
mind.
The what?
What?
The rubber,
road-
the rubber coaters.
Yeah.
The coders.
yeah,
the coaters?
The crack sealers.
Codas?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. For
Dan, no.
It's gone.
Dan,
Dan,
if they, Dan,
no.
listen.
Dan.
I think I know what he's talking about.
Jesus Christ, Dan.
He's talking
Yes.
about the crack fillers.
Yes.
Right? But if they lived in that house, they could fill the squeaky board cracks.
Right.
Right? So there wouldn't be any.
The coaters.
So I've just debunked that.
It's the coaters.
The coders.
The coaters?
Maybe that's what I need to start asking people. Hey, bro. Know anybody that's a coder?
Are you a decoder?
Have you ever thought about being in the coding industry? The crack coders?
But it would be great. I think
It's like lens crafters.
That's where I got these shades.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lens crafter.
Yeah, maybe right next to it's
Crack coders.
crack coders, right next to lens crafters.
Coder cutters. Coder lens coders.
Then you get the guy, he does like every third crack, and they call him the corner cutter, the crack cutter, the corner cutter.
Dan, I don't know where you come up with half the shit, but thank you for that.
I don't know. My brain's a mess.
Oh, mine is too. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
My brain is fried. It's absolutely fried.
You know, it's
I'm
When-
overheating too.
it's amazing how fast the weeks go when you kind of do your own thing.
Yeah.
You know, remember that when you had like school vacation when you were a kid, the summertime would feel like 2.5 weeks long, but it's
Yeah.
like 10 weeks long or whatever, right? That's exactly how it is. I can't believe that it's Friday already. It feels like 3 days ago was Friday.
I can't believe we're almost in August.
Oh, dude, this is the fastest summer. I don't know about you guys, but it's the fastest summer I've ever been in.
I say that every year.
And you can tell the days are getting slightly little shorter. Like there's this.
Yeah, like last night I was like, hey, what time is it? And it's getting dark, and it was like 8 o'clock. I'm like,
Yep.
whoa.
Yep. And the sun's up at like 5:20 now instead of
it's-
4:40. It's
yeah.
like it's starting to like creep in on both ends.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it.
No, it's fucking terrible.
It's
Dan.
confusing
How dare
though,
you.
like when you fucking wake up in the morning and, you know, it's like bright as shit out. It's like 9 a.m. in your house and you look and it's
like 12
fucking,
o'clock.
it's 4:30. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is going on right
the
now?
birds.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Can we stop with the time change? You know?
I agree.
That's it's a fucking insult enough that it gets dark at like 5:30, then they roll the time back and it's dark at 4:30.
Yeah, that's
Right?
weird.
I don't give a twist of shit about daylight at the beginning of the day.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I'm not a farmer. We've stopped being farmers up here. There's a
I'm
handful.
not. I'm pretty good.
There's a handful of farmers left in this state or in this country, I would say, right at this point, with like Amazon buying Whole Foods and all that shit.
And all
right?
farms. Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. Do we really need to keep going with daylight savings time for like the slim minority that's the agricultural industry, right? I'd much rather have an extra hour of light at the end of the day than at the beginning of the day because
But the farmers do
Yeah, but
keep
what
this country
quantifies it?
going.
I think they
They
have.
do.
I think they have flashlights. I think they have headlights on their equipment.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. They can get lanterns if they're
They
old
have
school,
LED
right?
bulbs now.
Maybe they're Amish. You know, they can bring a candle out. I don't
Fire?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Get a torch, right?
World War II flamethrower.
Yeah, rock that
Indiana
shit.
Jones torch.
Yeah, they
Rag
can
or
put on their
The Rambo torch.
garter snake boots and go out there and milk a cow with their flamethrower.
He just got a stick and he rips his shirt off, lights it up, and like somehow starts a fire.
They
And
always
he's got a
dipped
torch.
it in
Breathes
something,
on it?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They always had that like vat of fire.
Oh, look, firewater.
Yeah. Oh, look at that kerosene
Oh,
right
it's
here.
just, it just happens to be in this cave. Perfect.
In the rainforest.
Thank God.
Plot Convenience Playhouse presents. And then like the torches never went out either. That shit just burned forever.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Never came down the stick and burned their hand.
Yeah.
Or rain
Oh.
come up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's out halfway in the cave. No oxygen in there for the guy to breathe, but the torch is fine.
No,
It's mint.
no bats.
No bats.
No aliens.
Yeah.
Snakes.
No monsters.
Didn't somebody blow themselves up with like the guano fumes in like one of those bat caves I heard one time? Right?
It's possible.
Yeah, because it's like got the fart gas from
Oh
the
well,
fucking
yeah. If
bats.
you go way in,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have to
way,
like
way
wear
in
a
and, like,
mask
Bat
and
farm.
like so you're not breathing that shit in.
He like lit the fucking poop gas on fire and blew himself up.
Is that where we get like red number 5 from?
Damn.
Bat shit.
All right, we're ending the show.
Yeah,
That's
batshit
fucking-
crazy.
All right, goodbye, people.
He's batshit crazy.
I ended the show. I just ended it. Enough with Dan's comments.
Enough. I can't do it anymore.